Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning back into Rust Belt Repairs. Today we're working on the wheel arches on this Chevy. We get all this crust cut out of here and get some new metal laid in there. Again, I'm using metal that's laying around my yard. No, I'm not ordering parts for it. I started doing the driver's side already. I've got, let's see, where am I pointing you? New arch here. Up top, all welded in. Nice lake. Beautiful. And I am working on making the inside piece. I already cut all the rot out of here. Once I get this piece all massaged the rest of the way in place and the way it needs to be, I will go back over all of this rust and clean it up real nice like. Hit it with some rust stopper and weld it all together. And then I'll come over here and get this passenger side one made. Now, I went ahead and cut up the old hood of this truck. This back section right here of the support had a nice curve to it and a bend to go with it, so it actually made for a pretty good piece for the wheel arches. And cut out a spot right here to make that inside piece. So here's what that's looking like. I showed you the other side, but here's what it started off as. Just a piece of metal, like so. Alright, here. You see what I'm doing? So we got rot and then not. Rot or not? What do you think looks better? I know I gotta work on the actual curve here a little bit. It's pretty close. And don't worry, once I get it shaped a little better, it's gonna match up a lot better. But that's what I'm starting with. I mean, I did work it just a little bit, but really not much. There was no point in getting carried away with this one before I'm over here to actually fit it to size. So I'm gonna get to work on finishing up that driver's side. Sorry, I didn't record cutting up all the pieces for it and getting it in so far, but you know, is what it is. It's fine. I mean, some of these might want to see every step I take, some may not. In this case, even if you do want to, I'm sorry. It's too late. It's too late. I've already got this much done on it. I'm already at this point. I could undo it, but I'm really not gonna undo it. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, it's bright out today. It's warm out again today. I like it. Hopefully this nice weather keeps holding out, because I get a lot more done when it's warm. And got more projects. I'd be further along on that actually too. But I was running low on fuel in my generator, which is what I use to run my welder, because I got nice lights out here, but this whole shop is run off of a couple of lead cords that are coming from a fuse panel 100 feet away. Literally, it's 100 feet away from the power source. So Power doesn't carry through lead cords that well. It does, but when you stretch them out that far, it doesn't work out very well if you try to run a welder off of them. It works great for my lights and my air compressor and everything else that I do out here, my grinders and cutters and everything, but that heavy steady power, I draw that off of my generator out there. I got a converter into the 220 plug and run with it. And for now it works. Pretty soon, hopefully next couple weeks here, I'll have the time to run a 220 out here. It's still not going to be a heavy power like for heavy shop power, but I'll have much more stable power. I'll be able to run the welder out here. I'm going to run a couple of hard lines out just to get everything going a bit better until I actually run a heavy service wire out to it. That'll probably not be this year. This year I'm gonna settle for making it good. For me. Maybe it's not good for a lot of other people, and that's fine. But it's gonna be good for me. And that's what this shop is for. Me. And my ability to not have to work out in the rain. Yesterday I would have been up a creek because out of nowhere it downpoured on me. Out of nowhere, just like that. Just was like, yeah, we're cool. Yeah, it was almost like Florida weather. All right, I'm gonna get to work on them wheel arches some more. Hopefully we'll get this done today. The arches. The truck's not gonna be done today. Let's be real about that. This thing has got a lot more to be done to it than what I'm gonna get done today. And even if I really knuckled down and hammered down and did fast crap work, I mean, it's not gonna be done today. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to give it the best I can. So, the best I can, not the best some professional can. I'll do what I can do with it, and it'll be good. It's fine. Okay, we're on, I think. I don't know, that was weird. I thought I hit record, but I just looked back and it wasn't recording. So, try again. I trimmed one end down the sides already. So, like I said, little trim here, that folds over, that sits there. That'll heat wrap around there a little better. Alright, I'm gonna get this marked out and cut down to size because we don't need all of this in here. I don't really want to do all of that in there. I just want to come up where I need to here. Kind of like I did with the other side. That and the edges of my patch are a little wonky. See, it's got a roll to it here from where I cut it off of the hood. It's no big deal. I cut it like that because I planned on bringing it down to size once I got it over here. I'm going to take it down to here and probably round it out a bit. So this is all good metal. This is all good. It just rotted here where everything sits up on top of it. So. What do you think? What did I do with my pen? Oh, I lost my pen. Oh, there it is. I found it. Sorry. Got distracted over there. That. You know what I could do? Hold on. You know what I could do? I don't want to do that. Hard to tell on camera, but it's kind of got an arch to the rust too. I don't really want to do that. Another across here. And then one here. I don't know why my marker's dying. It's like not fair new. Alright, so now I'm just going to play a game of connect the dots. Connect that one to here, that one to here, that one back down to here, that one back down to here. Trim the excess off. And then lay it over top, right? And then I'll trace the chalk to fit the patch. And I'll cut that out. Probably have to do a little bit of shaving here and there to make it fit perfect. Because it's kind of hard when you're lapping it over. But, alright, I'm going to get this cut up, marked out and cut up, and I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna cut up the inside wheel well piece I need here. I'm gonna cut a little strip off of that. So that won't take too long. Do a little mark here. A little mark here. Okay. That's good. We'll use this as a straight edge. Almost long enough. Oh, did I put my leg right in the way? I'm sorry. Well, I marked it right here. I needed a 3-inch piece, and I got a line on it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get better at this. I really will. I think. No, I'll get better. At least I realized before I was completely done, you know, I had like 4 more inches I had marked. Here, I'll even do square it up. Nothing to it. Actually, that's probably a lot longer than I need. I'm actually going to measure this. I'm not going to cut it a lot longer than I need. Give me 1 second. Just, here, hold on. Hold on, see? Hold on. I gotta turn my... Oh, that worked out good. Turn my holder around. Let's see. Wow. Huh. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Alright, there's that. Alright, now I'll turn this back down over here. In case you're curious, that's my phone holder. You got your shims to hold it in the angle that I want it at. Let's see. One more? Right. How about that? You like that? I like that. I think that's decent. It's a little far away in camera, but it's actually only like... It's like 5 foot. Maybe 6. I'll move a little closer, okay? I need it to be 21 is a little bigger than I need. I'm gonna go with that. Oh man. It's stuck. That's not stuck good. Push down on that so we can get in here. Your snips. Oh man. No, I marked that in the double layer. I'm just gonna cut it. I'm sorry. It'll be quick. It'll be quick, I promise. Just... There. Sorry, I tried to only have to do a little bit there. I know you guys don't really want to hear this thing screaming in your ear for 10 minutes. Did I bring it too close? Oh, too high. There we go. I'll wire wheel the crap off the back of it, straighten it out, and then put a bend in it here and kind of a curve and work it a bit. And all right, I'm gonna get it done instead of talking about it. Okay, I got it fitted up in there. Do some cleaning up, and I'll get it welded in. Not bad for some flat stock, some bent flat stock. There's a hood. Now it's a fender. Now tell me that doesn't look better than the rust that was there. You could tell me. I still think that looks better. Whether you tell me it doesn't look better or not, personally, I like this better than the rot. That's not quite rot, that's rust, but you know, it was similar to what was there. What do you prefer? An attempted repair or a rotted out turd? Let me do some cleaning here, and I'll tune back in a few. Actually, all right. Now that that's done, you think? Oh, I can barely see it. Maybe that's a good thing. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I got the light. That'll do. So I can point the light in the right direction. I guess I gotta put a little piece in here, right there. And now I'm not gonna worry about that. That's fine. I'll prime it real good, paint it, it'll be fine. That's it. That's that fender repair. It's both back fenders on this thing. I hope you like it. Thanks for tuning in to Rust Belt Repairs. Join me next time. See what we got going on next. I don't know. I got a lot more work to do on this truck, but I got a lot more work to do on this truck. I got to do a lot of cleaning and a lot of cleaning under here, and do some rust stopping to that frame. Well, you think I'm going to do all this work and not make the frame last as long as the truck's going to last? Well, that'd be just silly. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Rust Belt Repairs. We'll see you next time. There we go. Get a little smooth coat on there. Gotta clean it up a bit. Let's see. Over here to the other side. Kitty trying to trip me. That's way better than the rot. It's all metal. Alright, so get this mixed up. Get a little more on here. Get it smoothed a lot better. We get there a little bit at a time. I get around to the other side. That one done. And he'll get back and he can finish working on his truck over here. I'm working on this. Alright, I gotta get this mixed up now. There you go. About that pass. Get in there, let that cure. Go over it, smooth it up nice. Just a little high spot right here. Bring me a little wave here. I have to take care of that. I see it. It's fine. Alright, off to the other side. Something like that'll do. Thank you. Probably doing this all wrong this way. I definitely picked too small of a piece. Definitely right about that. Actually, I put way more on than I needed. I'm committed. See? See? Oh yeah. Well, this time I'm wearing it, so this is. I definitely used too small a piece of board. What was I doing here? I actually put more on than I thought I needed. Get on there. Okay. This was as wrong as I could have done it. Boy. So I'm trying to play with the camera and everything at the same time. I just wanted to put this on here. I did the other side much better. Why did I make this side such a big job? This was not. Anyway. Sit there, please. I'm wearing it. Of course. as this could have been done. I'm certain of it. This was definitely the wrong way to do it, but in the world, that did not work out at all. It worked out really well on the other side. I guess I should have taken a break between sides. Just walk away. Just. Okay, well that didn't go quite as smooth as the other side, but I took, even in the bad spot here, I took it back off, so I just got to do a little smoothing out. Let's see, and just skim coat still. It's hard to see that one. That's not bad. I'll clean this up and I'll give it another go. It'll be fine. It was just nice. The other side went on like butter. One coat. So smooth. Yeah. Look at that one. I mean, it still needs a little bit of smooth coat in it. And of course, these high spots knock right off. It'll be alright. I'll get it. Alright. Got it coming in a bit. Let's go around here. It's getting there. I'm gonna walk away from this for a while and start getting my door together. So I already sank 2 posts in the ground. That's the next project. Let's get that taken care of. Build a couple doors today. And then I'll get back on that. I got some doors on my shop though. Definitely. Alright, well, that's it for this episode of Rust Belt Repairs. So, I'm using trees. It's fine, they'll be there for as long as I need them to before I go ahead and redo it all. If you want to see that, you'll have to watch whatever I do next.